So he like was in middle of mid swallow, and so you kill him. He's like, Kilo died. They couldn't bring him back. I saw them trying, but it didn't work. Essentially drop kick him, and he's like ah, and he just like falls to the ground, like just immediately like KO'd. He's like, hey, it's Franklin, and he just goes to sleep. Hi everyone, welcome to us off the air. It is a beautiful Tuesday, July 23rd of 2024 at 8:09 p.m. Nice and late as typical for D&D at least.
Yeah.
We're doing it offline so that way, you know, all of you YouTuberans can have it just for yourself. I hated it, but we're here now. We decided not to stream it this time because well, we don't want to interrupt the flow and the collection on the Twitch page. But if not, you're just coming here now to get that extra content. If you're only there for the campaign, then you're only there for the campaign. Either way, we're here. And we're doing some art. Well, I am doing some art currently until we decide to be like, hey, JK, we all want to doodle. And then we may switch it, but we'll see. Right now, we're all chilling. But welcome to the Prologue recap, or, you know, the first arc done. As we know in the last session, you guys finally got out of jail. Woo! And we got the whole crew on board. And just like any of our other recaps that we've done in the past, or anything, we're going to just kind of answer questions to each other, talk about our favorite moments, laugh, get off topic, watch me struggle for 85 minutes on a single line. And yeah, let's get into it.
Platonically, of course. Platonically.
Platonically. But yeah, no. I guess my first question that I have for everybody is as a DM, so you all can chat it out, because most of this is probably going to be all of you talking about things, because most things I have to say are probably spoilers, but I'm here to answer anyways. But yeah, let's just go around the table, whoever's sitting most to the left in the room.
I am on the rightmost wall, so I don't know.
I'm also in the right corner of my room.
Actually, what is your definition of left? Like, because where I'm sitting, left is my fireplace. I can touch my right wall. But if I'm the opposite direction, I don't know.
We could go with left-handed.
Yep.
I was gonna say, yeah, Xandra, you're left-handed, aren't you? So it's literally
lefty cult.
Lefty cult.
Lefty cult.
Lefty cult.
Oh my god, are we majority left-handed right now?
Ayo.
For the first time ever.
That quick 10% is suddenly jumping up.
That one guy, how does it feel?
How does it feel?
I feel powerful. Now I have minority, I can start claiming benefits. I demand compensation.
Not until you have to deal with left-handed scissors only.
And oh my god! Oh my god!
Sorry. None of those.
The majority.
None of those.
I have to take this from you.
The worst left-handed thing,
he could be the
or non-left-handed thing. Go on.
Go on.
Because I know what the worst left-handed thing is, and I didn't notice it until I worked at a bakery and I had to use one. Is freaking ice cream scoops that have the thumb. You have to then use your 2 fingers instead. And I'm like, oh boy, this could be useful, but it's not.
I mean, you just use your pointer finger, but
yeah, you have to. No, I had to do 2 because I was making loaf breads at the oh so glorious Jungle Gyms, and that's how they make a lot of their like zucchini bread and pumpkin bread. They take 2 scoops and like an ice cream scoop of the batter, and I had to make like 8 different types of loaves. Let me tell you. My 2 fingers were so freaking strong. They were so strong. It was awful. It was awful.
Don't take this out of context, YouTube, please.
Please do not. But, yeah, no. Ooh, another good song. But, And if I say a good song, you guys will never know because you know, we don't
do.
have it playing.
Copyright.
Yep, we don't have it like a little like cute little playing currently now, but right now it's Dogland. So one of the endings
If you
from
make a little
Chainsaw Man.
list, we can put this over in this right little box over here
yeah.
where our feed would be.
Cool. I will certainly just name it and then we'll just have to remember it, or I can add it to this dog.
I mean, you already
down.
named it.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a cute little pen to write this in. This one. No,
Look
that
at me
one's
just
Ugo.
adding more work for you. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
The worst part is that this hasn't. It wasn't even the first time this week that I did that to you.
I know.
Sunday was
It's
definitely.
only Tuesday.
Exactly. I'm counting
Dogland.
Sunday. Sunday was a whole monster.
Yeah. Yeah. People won. There we go. Ta-da. Anyways. So yeah, my first question is, I think right out the gate, favorite moment of all of it. Left-handy unite. ATP, you're at the first of the alphabet, sorry.
Hey, no, that's fine. I thought we were gonna do like the minority, and you know, that one guy would go first, but whatevs.
Top to
We
bottom.
don't discriminate here. Sorry.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That fair.
Very good. Very good.
I honestly really, Jesus. So I'm still really about that cliffhanger we had at the very end of, I think it was our penultimate session, where Tasha and Wade finally had their big confrontation, and Tasha just slams Wade's head on the table, and we're just like, "Huh, time for a fight." And then you're just like, "Nope."
So is it safe to say we're no longer any sort of alliance? And right when he ends it, like before he even barely finishes the word alliance, you all just hear this slamming of Wade's head onto the table as he falls to the ground as Tasha stands. And that is where we end tonight's session.
No!
Well, good I didn't put my money on
I
Wade.
was so ready to go!
That was a
That's a good
really good one. And that's oh god. If I had to pick two though, it would definitely be when I when Stakeen used Lyric as a shield and then threw him at Sanchi. Ooh, so wait, no, now I have a limp meat shield. I can use him to throw. Improvised weapon. Sorry, Zero. Lyric's gonna be thrown somewhere important. How much does Lyric weigh?
Let me check really quick, because I did put how much he weighs somewhere. Of course I fucking did. He weighs 177 pounds.
I feel like Stakeen could lift that.
And theoretically, I shouldn't be too high up in the air since I had to swoop down to pick up a rock, so I'm close to the ground, so you could make that
The rock you used to incapacitate Lyric.
That's right.
Well, I'm pretty sure Stocking's taller than me, too, because, like, he's only 5'10". He's not a short boy, but he's not tall boy. Yeah, so yeah, you could probably whip me around a bit.
Alrighty, well, yeah, no. So Lyric gets knocked out by a rock while he's in a chokehold. And with that, Sanchi, is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn? If I'm correct, you've used up your movement speed.
That appears to be everything I can do. I was checking if I had another attack anywhere, but nope.
Alrighty. Lyric, you are incapacitated, but you are not dead, so you do not have to worry about you don't have to worry about death saves because you're not dead. You're not dying. But I will say you're not dead. Yep. So you just now lay there, nice and peacefully. We can give you a cute little symbol if you'd like of a sleepy boy. Like,
am I not holding him no more?
You can be, but he's knocked out. You don't have to hold him anymore.
Nah, I'm gonna hold him. That was the whole point of me grappling him, is me holding him.
All right. Yep. Nope. So
he's my meat shield.
Yep. Poor Lyric. Alrighty. Stakeen. It is your turn. What would you like to do? Your movement is halved because you're grappling him, so
Yep,
it takes double movement.
I am going to throw him. Sanchi. I know it's going to take a little more out of me.
Yeah.
But at least to surprise Sanchi, like, that's low-key worth it.
Well, the thing is, you have to throw Lyric 30 feet.
Yep.
You have to throw him 30 feet in the air. So you could definitely roll the hit, but I would say at a disadvantage because it's a human. It's a whole humanoid creature. If you would. So yeah, I would say at a disadvantage you can throw Lyric at Sanchi. Don't know. I can't wait to watch the ragdoll effect occur. But yeah, go for it.
Okay. What would I roll? Would it be strength or dex?
It's still gonna be a improvised weapon. Because you don't normally throw people, so it's gonna be a straight D20 plus your strength.
Let's do this.
Yep, go for it. Yes. Well, that's the first one. We need to take the second roll. Yep.
Wait. Ah, man, that sucks. I was gonna say because I turned disadvantage on, but that doesn't help with this particular shit.
Yep. So it is a 15.
15 does.
Actually,
it
does
matches.
hit. Matches.
How far do I go?
Yeah.
Why not? For the goofs, it's only gonna be a D4 plus like 1 of throwing a human body at Sanchi. Yeah, so roll the D4 plus 1.
Very worth it. Very worth it.
We'll go with it. Why not? The fact that it actually hit 2 damage as this humanoid creature is like just launched up to you. Almost like full ragdoll, like you know when the giants hit you in Skyrim? It's kind of like that. You just like flopping about up to you, Sanchi, as he's like, and he just like crashes into like your feet, maybe like a nail or like his tooth somehow hit your foot, and that's where the damage came from. But do you try to catch Lyric, or
he comes to rest at my feet? I take damage and disappointment.
Okay, you're still in the air, right?
Oh yeah, just barely.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so you don't try to catch him, you just let him fall to 30 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, we will do a nice slight fall damage dice.
Animated
You take 1 point of fall damage, Lyric. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, that was a good one.
But those are my top 2.
Oh my god. I don't know what the song's called because it's in Korean, I think.
I want to see actually
kanji for it?
Yeah.
I want to see what Zero's favorite moment was, because the amount of times I bring up Lyric is a stupid amount. Oh, wait. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Okay, there we are. Okay. For whatever reason, it wasn't picking you guys up. This is why we went with recording. Anyway, I think it's picking you guys up now.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, it's picking you up.
Why is this so hard to draw?
But yeah, I want to hear Zero's favorite moment.
I have a draw. There's 2 moments that like I think about sometimes just before I go to sleep, and it makes me chuckle like an idiot. The first one is more of a badass moment. I just like the idea of Stocking and Sanchi's fight. Because it was cluttered with funny ass moments. I don't even consider what Lyric did to be a battle in that for him. I consider that as him being an accessory to Sanchi and Stocking's fight. Because it starts off with them. It's like watching anything in Devil May Cry. It's like watching Dante and Virgil have an enemy between them, and they're just beating his ass, not really caring that he's there. That's what it felt like. And then their fight just kept going, and it felt like anime dodging, swinging, missing, anime dodging, swinging, and missing until something finally stuck. And then every time a hit happened for a little while, it was just like, flesh wound. It was ridiculous, but it was cool. And then the second of the top moments has to be Sanchi actually taking Franklin's feet. That escalated so hard, so fast. I wasn't prepared as a person. Lyric was there for it, and he was just like, yeah. But me, I was like, we're really just taking this poor dude's feet.
Franklin finally just kind of mumbles and says it out loud. He's like, damn, shame. That Tasha guy's a beast, isn't he?
Read the room.
Sanchi jumps
angry.
on Franklin and punches him.
You
I'm
initiate.
joining in.
Franklin!
Not pissed off Franklin.
Sorry, he's
And
about
he's
to be
like-
pissed on.
Yes.
Y'all just about to beat up pissed off Franklin.
Yeah.
Have some
All right.
respect.
All right, you guys rolled a hit. Yeah, I'll say you
Alright.
hit him.
That's without my
Pissed-
proficiency
Yeah.
too. I do not
Yep.
get proficiency for punching him in the face.
If you're proficient with hands,
Okay.
then yes.
I believe it's just a
Oh
D4
wait, hold
plus
on.
my
Let me take
strength,
this
right?
advantage off.
Wait, it's just
Yeah.
it's just 1 plus my strength, right?
Yeah.
5 damage.
All right. Yeah, he takes 5 damage. He's like, "Ow!
Hold on a
Leave me
second.
alone! I'm pissed off. I'm Franklin.
I'm pissed off. I'm Franklin.
Oh God."
Do
Yeah,
I
I'll
wanna?
say he was surprised.
Oh, of
I'll
course.
say
I
he's
was.
surprised.
No, I'm not
And,
gonna kill him. I'm not, well,
Okay,
But I could knock
You
him
could-
out.
I might.
could. But
Thing is, I don't roll any dice there, so I don't. I mean, my crit is
Yeah.
just +1, right? But I'd also get sneak attack then, right?
Yeah.
So,
so
I could just
Sanchi,
sneak attack crit him.
yeah, I'll say at this point he wasn't even looking at you guys, so he'd be caught off guard.
Well,
And in
'cause I-
short, you essentially drop kick him, and he just like he's like ah, and he just like falls to the ground, like just immediately like KO'd. You just KO his ass.
That's right.
And he's like, "Hey, it's Franklin," and he just goes to sleep.
What?
Just say it's Franklin.
Yep. It's just like, "Hey, I'm Franklin," and he's just asleep. There we go. That's our
So he-
sleep.
So he's not pissed off? Did you just cure his anger?
In a matter of
You were
speaking,
supposed
yes.
to beat him up and you gave him therapy. And every time I think about it, I just wonder, like, did she eat them? We haven't heard what happened to the feet since then.
Saving
Truly.
them for when I
Died.
need them.
Yeah.
What
Saving.
did you say?
God.
Said he died.
No, I mean, what
R.I.P.
happened to
pissed
the
off
feet?
Franklin.
What happened to the feet?
True.
Did he eat the feet? Did she
Saving
eat the
them
feet?
for
Turtle soup.
rainy
Hell yeah.
day.
That reminds me of that really cursed Alice in Wonderland that no one ever remembers with Gene Wilder
The
and
game?
Whoopi Goldberg.
Oh.
No, the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one with the
Where it hits the
actual
turtle
real
soup.
life.
Yeah.
What's it? Yeah, the white rabbit in real life, and he's like stuck in a goddamn well. I remember that.
Yeah.
I pushed that far out of my psyche. That traumatized me.
I'm sorry. I just remember the turtle soup song.
I do remember that
oh.
now. That was a
But I
long
hate it.
movie.
Yeah, it was.
So what was Zandra's favorite moment?
You mean that one guy?
Yes, and thank God this is a recording, so that can be bleeped out or something. So, what was that one guy or Zandra's favorite moment?
I don't know. I think I'll be memeing it for the next year platonically. Just
Platonically.
I mean, it looked like more or less Wade was like, "Hey, are we still boyfriends?" And he's like, no. So,
Wait, what? With boyfriends?
He said, "Are we still in an alliance?" And Tasha's response was to bash his face in. That is
Wait.
not.
Being in an alliance means you're in a relationship. Does that mean I'm technically dating all of you?
No.
Spears
I'm
like
down.
looks like very uncomfortable.
Liz looks
Severely
bad.
uncomfortable.
Does Spears feel?
Platonic. Platonic friend relationship. You can have more than romantic relations.
What does platonic mean?
Friends. Friend. We have a relationship as friends. My mother and I have a relationship as family.
Well, yeah. I just didn't know what platonic meant.
Platonic means without, I guess.
So just like everything else?
Friends. Not friends with benefits. Friends.
That's a really good name for that term. Never heard that before. That's genius. Oh my god.
Platonically. Like,
Platonically. That's our next shirt.
Done.
Platonically.
I feel like I
Truly.
need to find one of those memes where it's the hands together and like they point just no. Platonically. Like no.
Oh,
Yeah.
one of these numbers. This
Yeah.
is my, and then we'll draw another guy with his little hands up, like that.
Yes, that.
Yes. I don't know the name of that meme. But
Like
I
the-
want to see that with silent just
the boy.
platonically.
Yep. Good times, good times, good times. That was a good one. All right.
Well,
What
I
a good time.
I sort of
Huh?
agreed with ATP that my favorite was having lyric thrown at me. But then I also enjoyed smashing the first was it Pissed Off Franklin? The first one
Yeah.
to go. I got two
Yeah.
of them.
Oh no,
Who
you
was
got
the first person you
Kermit.
killed? Yeah.
I
Got
That was it.
Kermit. Got Kermit.
Yeah, Pissed Off Franklin was later.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was second. The first one, you like, didn't you fly up to him and kill him?
Just snuck up behind him.
Can I
Yeah.
take a shot at Kermit?
Yeah, you can talk to Kermit.
Hell
Oh,
yeah!
that's not the kind of shot I meant.
Hell yeah!
What are you doing
This
to
is
Kermit?
awesome.
Oh,
I'm doing to Kermit what he missed out on in the other room.
Oh yeah.
He's missing. He's doing the violence.
The violence.
All right.
why
Roll
are
to
you gonna
hit
beat up
Kirby.
poor Kirby?
Why not?
He had it
He's-
coming.
Yeah.
He was eating pork.
I thought it was
Have you?
I thought it was Franklin who had the drugs. You're choosing the wrong person.
Yeah, Franklin is the merchant, but
Yeah, we
Kermit
don't
had-
punch Franklin. He gives us drugs.
Yeah. Can't. Do
Well,
do
he
you want to
didn't
mess
get the
with?
drugs.
Can't harm the dealer.
Yeah, I was like, do you want to mess with pissed off Franklin?
Well, I'm
You
starting
don't
with
mess.
Kermit, but
You
I
don't
mean,
mess with the white mage, and you don't mess with the dealer.
All right.
Yep. Rule
So you
number
just go
one.
full violence, Sanchi.
yes, full violence.
All right. Roll to hit.
Yes.
Oh god.
Oh boy.
Is it just a regular roll melee attack?
If that's what you do into him. Yep.
Proficiency plus strength plus d20 normally for an unarmed attack. And then
Yeah.
if you have your, claws, if they do more damage. Yeah, I think that hits.
Oh, I forgot to give him. Yep. Yep. So you can you definitely surprise him. So yeah. Yeah, you definitely hit him. So roll damage.
What did he do
Yeah.
to you?
He existed.
He ate his wife.
Oof. 6 damage. All right.
No, it's 12
So-
because I roll it twice because it's a crit.
Oh yeah.
And then it's also
Yeah.
the 5 5 damage from the actual attack itself.
Yeah. So you go behind him, and are you
Perception
like just
tool.
snapping a neck, or
Yeah.
how you? Okay, yeah. So he like was in middle of mid swallow, and so you kill him, like almost outright. Like it does not take long. Kermit just drops dead. Like you just snap
Oh,
this poor
great.
little dude's neck.
We never saw it coming.
The covert killed for no reason.
Truly.
That just, scratched an itch.
course it did.
God.
Okay.
All right. Well, folks, I love that too. My favorite had to be also anything with Pissed Off Franklin. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of an unsung favorite character.
He really is, though.
The drawings of Pete Off Franklin and all of them are really funny up close. I could probably wonder if I could find it. You're gonna see a bunch of my bad art in here. Sorry, folks. And all the prep. Oh, look at this. Spoilers for all your guys' new outfits. But
Ooh.
yeah. Oh, look, some art that wasn't released. Ooh, a bunch of cute stuff. I hope the one thing doesn't show up in here. It really better
Current
not.
Sam, that
That-
better be buried. That better be buried.
There's the
hello?
Wookiee. Yeah, there's the
Oh.
Wookiee that got a shaving. All my
He got a groom in
unfinished
the wrong area.
pieces.
He got groomed.
Yep. Where is? Oh, there's that one drawing I did for the other campaign. Here's all of this art that I did so long. Oh no. Yes, they were in there, right? When I had to draw the tentacles.
That's what I was waiting for. I was
There
like,
we
I'm
go.
gonna see something.
Oh yeah, there's something terrible. We'll edit that out. But yeah, here's the crew up close. So here's Pete Off Franklin up close. I just did them all super low res.
He does look so upset, though.
Like, I wish I could find the reference photo that I used because I think it was when he was angry. And then there was an unsung hero of we didn't get a lot of Zatchbell,
Yeah,
which
we
is
didn't get
truly
Zatch.
We really didn't.
or Cat Dog. We didn't get a lot of Cat Dog either, or Arnold. We did get a lot
I
of
didn't even
Hank.
know Hank was in
Kermie.
there.
Yeah, Hank
Oh,
was
yeah,
in there.
Hank was there. Kermie was one of my favorites too. Obviously, we love Naruto and Pete Off Franklin.
I
Can
think
I ask
we
who
only.
killed Naruto?
I don't know. He was just there.
Oh.
He's just an NPC. That's why I drew them so low res. They're NPCs.
I think Kermit got the chop. Like,
Yeah. I think the
Yeah, he got
only
the
ones
chop
we
real
actually
early.
mentioned were Bob, Kermit, Hank. I know I talked
yeah.
about Zatch and Pissed Off Franklin.
A lot
Yeah.
of people died in that arena.
In
map.
that cafeteria.
Yeah, it was a rough time.
Well,
all
that's
the
very good,
Sanchi,
but most of
all
the
the
arena maps-
Sanchi.
Look, I only got one.
But anyhow, yeah.
Technically, you
Yeah.
got two. Technically, you got two.
Look, I had help on the second one.
True.
True.
All right. Next question I have. Actually, no. You guys ask a question because a lot of mine are later things that I want to talk about later. But so yeah, next question. Who's got a question? Let's do it.
I
Let's
do.
chitty chat.
Um, who is? So we talked a little bit about Pissed Off Franklin, but I want to know who is everybody's favorite like NPC that we've actually interacted and had conversations with. So like Tasha, Kipper, Poopy reincarnated shithead. Is that what we named him?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she had.
Wade.
Can I like add a part to your question because it's
Yeah.
very similar to my question I have written.
Of course.
While we're talking about who our favorite NPCs are, like, could we also say who our character's favorite NPC would be at the moment?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Hell
awesome.
yeah. Let's do it. Sandra, you start first. Who's your favorite? And your character's favorite?
Honestly, I enjoyed the shithead shenanigans. I am politely sad he's gone. I like the whole hey, let's do a mind leak, and he's actually sane, but not really. Like,
Yeah.
he just made me giggle. Favorite NPC for Silith probably would have been Kipper. Probably had a very close, like, more so like familial bond at
Yeah.
this point, so feeling a little betrayed.
Ooh,
Oh.
that's fair. That's accurate.
Yeah.
The intention. But
Little evil giggle gate.
On to the next one.
all right.
Let's go to that one guy next.
Yeah.
So first order
Yeah.
from last time.
Yeah.
Probably also Kipper for me. I don't think I really spent too much time with any of them, but maybe the warden. The warden was the most.
Ooh.
Nice trick.
It's okay.
Fleshed out.
Or baby Leon.
It's not the last. It is not the last you hear of her either. So,
Of
no
course.
spoiler
He's
there.
gonna be our boss. He's gonna be the Amanda Waller.
No,
Uh,
but just no. All right. 0.
My personal favorite NPC is Wade, purely because he's living up to the stories, especially the level of sass. And for Lyric, his favorite, the favorite NPC character that he doesn't run into Spears.
That's accurate.
Yeah, I didn't think that was
That
going to be
checks
the
out.
answer. I didn't think that was going to be the answer at the beginning of this whole campaign.
Ooh. Well, you know what? That's a good question. Who did we expect to be the favorite character versus who actually became?
Ooh.
Because you all had an introduction to your roommates. I think we did it in one of our introductory ones. I showed some photos of all of them and everything too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in episode
So-
0, I
the
think.
first one.
Yeah. So you guys got to know them kind of out the gate. Who would you expect to be your favorite off of that first introductory?
Let's get ATP's answer to the
Oh, yeah.
other question first, and then we'll do that.
Yeah, I'll
Yes.
answer all 3. So I think personally my favorite NPC, I think I like Tasha the best. Tasha or
Oh.
Connor. And I think that's just because Tasha's so interesting. I always kind of gravitate towards liking the villains anyway. And like those kinds because I want to know more. And I think that's why Stakeen kind of gravitated towards that as well. But I think his favorite NPC, as much as he enjoys Wade, I think because he kind of has to.
Yeah.
I think he does at the very least respect Connor.
Ooh.
Because
Connor
Connor
getting some
did give
secret
him a lot
tips.
of like info without like being super cryptic like Wade was, and I think that's
Yeah.
more his style. Whereas
Mhm.
honestly, I expected Wade to be the favorite,
Yeah.
and now that I know what shithead is, I'm surprised we didn't go after him a lot more and make him the least favorite. If I can add on to that.
He died too
Yeah.
soon. Rest in peace.
Not for the lack of
R.I.P.
trying, he just didn't make it.
For real. Haribo would not
Not
have been
long.
upset with that.
God, the
Which is
mind link
wild.
would have been amazing.
It was insane. Oh. All right. Everyone else's expected favorite. Wait, HB, did you answer the expected favorite?
No, I did. Yeah, I did.
Okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I expected everybody to really enjoy Wade, and
Yeah.
I'm surprised we didn't beat the crap out of Shithead more. Actually, I'm really surprised that Zero didn't like Spears as much.
I feel like in order to use meme phrases when it came to shithead, it's like, brother, just go. Like, I feel like we all
So
got that
true.
vibe, and it's
Yeah.
like, that's not quite how Silith is. So like the little interaction, like okay, like he just seemed like it was gonna be a good laugh anytime he was present,
Mhm.
or good cringe, one of the two, same difference.
Right. Ooh. Oh man. All right. Next.
I thought my favorites. I thought my favorites were either going to be Kilo, but oh well, and or Wade, just because like I don't know. I heard so many stories. I was anxious for my character to be friends with him, but
Yeah.
or just like see if they could reconcile a little bit. But no, Spears ended up like taking it further because he just opened. The opening up was probably what did it because so many funny things happened purely because he started to open up. And
Mhm.
yeah, platonically, of course, absolutely platonically. And like his reaction to that moment in general was just between that and having to listen to chess and his reaction to the chess stories.
Oh my god.
Like it became I started getting excited when other people were around Spears because I didn't know how he was going to react to their random bullshit. and, and once he started opening up a little bit. But if I had to think who I thought the group would go towards the most, I honestly thought Shithead was going to end up stealing the show at some point, specifically after we found out that it was like Gary the Snail's inner thoughts. Like, as soon as that moment happened, I was like, he's going to steal the show. And then Spears. Both took the spotlight and took Shithead.
Truly. God. Oh, Spears. I should have done smart for him today. I was struggling with him real hard earlier today, so
It's
why.
the eyes.
Dude,
Could you not make them stare into your soul like you wanted them to?
Oh, I could have. That was the issue. Is I kept doing it. I couldn't draw him happy. I was like, oh no.
Spoiler alert, he's gonna be happy? The
No.
fuck?
No, the
he
issue
has
is
smiled. He has smiled.
He has smiled. The issue is he he didn't look necessarily like unhappy or happy. He looked a very different vibe, and I was like, I'm not drawing this right now. This is not stream etiquette. I am
Oof.
not drawing this right now. So he just kept looking too hot. I was like, no, you need to look normal, just normal man. So I just kept drawing a bunch of hot guys today, hence why we have these two. Because I was like, fine, if I want to draw slutty, I might as well
I'm gonna draw slutty.
I might as well.
To play devil's advocate for you, the first time he did smile, you did have him be a bit, like, unpurposely seductive.
I know, that's why I was like, I keep accidentally doing this to him. And I don't mean to. I need to get better at my voice acting for this guy.
I don't even think it was, like, your fault. It's just, like, I think the platonic conversation was either, like, a day before that in the stream, and like people were already kind of talking about things like that. I'm pretty sure that was when we figured out that Connor and Connor and Wade were an item.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So it was in your head. Like things were leaning towards that way. Shippy stuff was happening.
It's a really good song. Don't worry, I'll add it to the playlist.
We never got to hear that one guy who he thought would be his favorite NPC.
I think that also I kind of regret not saying Connor earlier about like who was my favorite. I actually did really like Connor. But who I think would have been my favorite. I also kind of thought that Poopy would be everybody's favorite, not because I like Poopy, but just because
he was the meme last time.
He was the meme.
That character for some reason, and so I kind of thought that they would do it again. But they didn't do it again.
Nope, they did not.
For the best. I don't think we could handle 2 campaigns worth of Poopy doing Poopy shit.
Well, in fairness, you guys also didn't like Poopy in the first one, but I thought
no, Haribo came back just to yell at Poopy.
I loved Poopy as a person. I loved Poopy as a videoer. I hated Poopy.
Well,
yeah, that's
like
what I mean,
the internal thoughts could have been an entire side quest to be like, let's figure out a cure. What drugs do we have to make? Imagine trying to get him 20 different drugs to be like, does this make you normal?
And he just ODs.
He's just normal. Like, no, give me more.
Oh
Like,
no.
It'd
Oh,
be
no,
causing you more harm than doing good.
turn him
No,
into a
no,
fucking
we would
drug
turn him into a
slave. Oh, no.
superhero.
Becomes Hulk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess we give it a 50-50 chance.
We his mind and he just turns into a floating god. He's like, and now, and he puts out his hand and there's a dookie in his hand and he just eats it because that's
He
Poopy's
pulls a
favorite food.
full hot the full boyfriend.
Oh my god.
And they put in God.
Yeah, let's do
Okusan.
it.
It's a good time. That one should be up by now.
I just wanted to let you guys know that I wrote my questions when I was like up sick last week, and I don't know why, but underneath one of my questions it just says Big Chungus.
Oh my god, that's so
I'll
funny.
share that.
Because
Beautiful.
real off topic, I was playing Tears of the Kingdom yesterday, and I forgot that I captured Ganondorf's horse, and because I couldn't name it Big Chungus, I just named it Big Chung. And so, that one guy who has never seen this giant ass horse just saw Link riding around on Big Chung.
That shit's funny.
It's so good.
For an actual question on the stream, I mean not the
Yeah.
stream, the video. Damn, it's been so long since we just recorded.
Nice, right?
What is everyone's thoughts? What is everyone's character's thoughts on all the other playable characters?
Ooh.
Oh.
Sanchi likes all of them. Sanchi does have some problems with Lyric. I think that's clear.
That's fair. That's fair.
Lyric's kind of a bully. But she likes
Yeah.
Silas. She likes Stakin. They're kind people, except Stakin wouldn't just, let her win. But she didn't want Stakin to let her win. She wanted to win,
Uh-huh.
The competitive drive is strong.
I suppose in that respect. No, Stakin wouldn't have let you win. He would have probably knocked you unconscious if he had to.
Well, he did have to, but he didn't.
Yeah, well. All he had to do was make sure he didn't necessarily have to make you unconscious. After all, Lyric was still conscious. Silas just wasn't
He did
doing
lose
No, he
anything.
wasn't. He
Yeah,
was
Lyric
not.
lost consciousness for a while. He woke
Did
up.
he? I
inside
thought,
his
yeah,
body.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he took a
But-
nap when Silence laughed.
But to ATP's point, he did come back to consciousness before the end of the match.
Yeah.
I will
So
That's
say
because you
he's
guys had a
right.
long Devil May Cry battle.
that
Well,
might
yes,
have
but-
been a fun little moment too. Is like the hey, I'm collecting supplies. Oh, we're shoving rocks in our pants.
True.
Oh. Sounds like
Yeah.
a good time.
Oh, I forgot I took a hard one to the face during that fight too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Lyric.
I-
You really did
I-
get the shit kicked out of you.
I enjoyed it enough to make a little bit of like fan art somewhere on the. It's somewhere saved.
Oh.
So.
Yeah.
I need to.
Yeah, the pity. Just
I would
like
love to
the
see that.
pity. It's in there.
Yeah. It's in the
Okay,
D&D art.
Yeah. Wait, I think I might have seen it then.
I'm like, it's like the pity. It's just. It looks like. I think it would have been after character art, right? Yeah, character art.
Yeah.
It's like 3 posts up. Just.
Yes. Yep. Yeah, it's right there. I see it.
Yep. Good times.
So
Good times. Good times. All right.
what does Sanchi think of Sakin?
I already mentioned. She
Oh,
likes
sorry.
everyone. She likes everyone, but Stakin is like Stakin didn't let her win. She doesn't dislike that. Just friendly with all of them. It's Lyric is the only one that she kind of isn't
Has issues with.
as fond of. But she doesn't like dislike him.
Oh, Sanchi's a blast.
She seems so much softer than her appearance. Like her outward personality lets her show.
He's energetic.
Uh-huh. That's one way to put it.
I was saying,
That tongue close up.
confident to the point of almost narcissism?
That's fair.
Yeah, it seems like it.
She is supposed to be that, so.
Oh, well, then it checks out then.
Nothing wrong with confidence.
She's supposed to, like, know that she's good at what she does, which is fighting. So that's where her confidence is.
Yeah, that's definitely there. That's...
Yeah. The feats prove it.
See.
Although, that being said, and maybe this could be a question for everyone, I would say that I haven't really played her to, like, what the fullest extent of what I intended to. And I guess the question in that is, how well would you say you're role-playing your character for what you envisioned for them?
I need to learn more German. Need to read down my Duolingo.
With the accent, anyway.
Yeah, but part of the character flaw is specifically like, hey, if I don't feel like dealing with this, I'm gonna pretend I don't even know Common. Because I don't look like I'm from there.
Fair.
I don't sound like I'm from there. So, like, being able to throw more of the German in, and just no. But now that we're also out of there, I'll have a little bit more freedom to do that versus, hey, I have to conversate with these people. I've been stuck in there for 2 years with them. So it's like
maybe that's how you learn more.
Well, no, she's learned the Common. It's me learning German to have her full effect.
Ah.
Okay.
What does Stockine think of the other characters?
What is Stockine?
Yeah, and then what is what did that one guy ask specifically? Oh yeah, the role-playing question.
Yeah.
You have 2 questions.
So, okay, so here's the long and the short of it. Stockine is indifferent with pretty much everybody. Like, he doesn't want to get super attached to anyone, but he does enjoy being around you guys. And he enjoys the company. He thinks you guys are definitely interesting and worth being around. And he puts up with Lyric. He definitely puts up with Lyric. Like,
that's fair.
Think of it, the way I would probably best describe it is, if not sometimes how we like to treat Plant, Plant, if you're listening to this, I love you. But also with a mixture of, like, annoying little brother. That's probably the best way to describe it. And as far as if I'm playing the character to the best, I really can't answer that.
Fair enough.
I mean, the question is if you feel like it, so you don't have to go into, unless you don't know.
No, that's the thing. I really can't answer that. I mean, I believe I am with what I've been given so far. However, there are bits and pieces that I could be...
Spoiler.
Yes, there's a lot of spoilers within Stockine, and I think I could be allowing him to be more open, I guess. That would be the big thing. It's hard to...
I think you're
I mean, we gotta earn that, so...
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But it's one of those things where I think I do forget we've been in jail with each other for so long. So I would say that is one thing I do forget a lot. Where I think we've been in there for, like, maybe on the span of a few months to a year, but in turn we've been there for a while, kind of thing. Like, I do forget that quite often.
I mean, still, it can take, time to form, I guess, cliques or whatnot, and...
Yeah, just think of the NPC spears again. Like, technically, Stocking has opened up a bit more than Spears has.
That's fair. It's also, and this is where I will give Chrysalis the benefit of the doubt here. It's hard to be the strong silent type without being involved in some of the stereotypical conversations and shenanigans that go on with D&D. That's probably the best
Fair.
way to put that.
Fair enough.
Yeah, what about you, Zandra?
Which question?
Both
There
of
were
them.
two. Quick reminder on one of them. So we were talking. Oh, how
well
she
are you
treats
role-playing the
other
character?
characters. I already
Yeah.
answered that. Which is why I'm like, there were two questions. What was the first one? We got stuck on the other one.
See,
How
the
she
how
views
are you
other
role-playing?
characters. No, we already answered that.
yeah, the how
Okay.
you feel, how Silas feels about the others.
Yeah, the other specific player characters.
Yeah.
Without giving too much spoiler, but it's already vaguely been hinted at that since Syleth and Sanchi have a bit of a past, we'll say Syleth sees Sanchi as the embodiment of the Thieves Guilds and is a bit feeling betrayed, feeling trapped there. So very salty towards Sanchi, and like the over-the-top dedication to the Thieves Guild irritates her, especially as she was more or less kicked out of her own, we'll say, version of that. So maybe reflecting that on Sanchi. Lyric, very much like she had to take care of her mother, who has a lot of similar personality traits. So protective, concern, but doesn't want to be attached because knows what happens when that goes bad. And then Stakeen, kind of indifferent, but she also cares about everyone. I would have to say.
That's fair.
Complicated. Everything's a little bit complicated.
That makes sense. I always want to ask you guys more about the Thieves Guild, but I know I shouldn't.
Okay.
Zero, what about you?
For role playing, in some ways I think I'm doing a lot better than I thought I would. Just because, like sometimes, like okay, a lot of the moments that have made Lyric like the meme, just like the setup just comes so easy. I just lean into like, okay, what would I do versus what would a stupid thing to do be? And if I just lean a little towards that stupid, the answer is usually just like right there in front of me. Obviously, there's certain things with his race specifically that I had to do a little better with. But yeah, no, his weirdly enough, the character sheet being shit really leaned well into me being able to like not just build the character but lean into him. And it's actually like nice to just be kind of this dumb character that doesn't have to worry about the anxieties that Zemini did. Because like there are 5 things already off the top of my head that like if it was Zemini, he probably would have had panic attacks. But like Lyric's just like as for characters, Sanchi, he actually genuinely enjoys Sanchi. The way that like it'd be like if Sanji and Zoro were sitting next to each other. That's how he looks at it, just like a playful hatred. He doesn't actually like have any negative feelings towards Sanji, but he is terrified of Sanji. Due to missions with the Thieves Guild, he knows that Sanji is Wolverine. She knows how to do one thing really well, and she does it better than anyone else, kind of thing. And also like he doesn't really know how to comprehend the tiny bird is terrifyingly strong thing. But yeah, he just picks on her because like first person that he really met in the Thieves Guild, and if there's ever a mission that they would have gone on together, that character would have been the one that probably fronted anything because of how strong she is. Stocking, he has no idea what Stocking is about. And he kind of worries now that they're on the same team about the fact that he knows that he has no hard feelings day to day. He literally drops everything except for there's like two things right now he holds on to in angry ways. But other than that, he legit just drops things the next day. But he is a little worried that Stocking will hold the fact that every conversation between the two has either been a fight, has either led to a fight, or completely and utterly baffling on Stocking's side of things. Like, and as for Silas, due to one of the last conversations, he has no idea if he is her brother or mom right now. Because that's all he picked up from the conversation in terms of like what she was trying to talk about. So he's between that and his like, he's hit on her multiple times, and he also is her mom and also her brother, and he doesn't know how to feel about it. So he's just gonna try to just be the friendly terms and walking around. Yeah, it's platonic, and maneuvering around Silas in the future is going to be a hilarious thing, hopefully. But yeah, that's how he views the player characters.
I would say from Silas' perspective, there is like possibly long less cousin. Like nothing blood related whatsoever at this point, but it's like, yeah, I think I know a little bit more about you than you know of you.
Oh, probably. Due to his past, yeah. We'll get into that if we have to get into that. But, yeah. So that's he doesn't really dislike anybody, because he doesn't hold on to negative feelings for more than 24 hours.
Oh my god. How cute. I love that. I love that for all of you. I can't say who my favorite character is yet. I'm sorry.
It's not just automatically Wade.
Oh, I mean, obviously, like we'll do a little lore dumping that has been like hinted at and stuff. So in this campaign alone, currently, I'll never say never that there won't be more, but I mean currently there's 2 of my previous characters in it. We have Silas's mom, or Silas Xandra's character's mom. I'm not doing it tonight. I'm not even drinking. Jeebus. But Silas is I can't say it. Silas? Silas' mom. There we go. I just talked too fast. Her mom is a previous character of mine named Snowpetal. And then obviously we all know Wade's my previous character. So I'm kind of like obviously partial to them. Wade's always fun to play when I like, because I don't really get to play Wade fighting in this. So it's fun to be a little bit more sassy and elusive, one could say. But one of my favorite characters so far to play has definitely been Kipper. But I know probably my own favorite character to my own show, essentially, is about to be entering the ring. So be on the lookout. I'm very excited for my own reasoning of what's coming in this next episode, probably, that we do.
Turtles is coming back, isn't he?
I won't say anything because it's I know it's the cliffhanger. I already know it's the end of the session. That's where we're ending. And I know it's going to be insane. It's going to be insane.
It's just going to be Bucky's ancestor.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. You know it. No, it is not Bucky. But no,
Damn.
I do love making cameo appearances of all my previous characters, because then I don't have to roll an NPC. DM trick, just put your previous characters in your campaign, and it adds lore to the world. I promise you.
They're already complex, and they have so much drama in their backstory.
Exactly. It's so easy to like just plug and play.
So many depressed orphans.
Truly.
Oh my god.
But, well, no,
plug and play orphans.
I don't think that many of mine have actually been orphans. Well, Wade is an orphan, I guess. No? Yeah. But I had to think about that.
Just the stereotypical, like, every D&D character has family trauma. They're all orphans, and they're all edgelords. Like,
Yep.
A little bit.
Exactly.
I'm adopted.
But yeah. And then for characters I wish I got to play a little bit better is I did not get to fully do it because there was a few things that just didn't happen because I could tell the time restraint was coming up. But there's a lot with Tasha that I did not get to fully delve into. And who knows? Maybe you guys will have another chance at that. But as of now.
Probably gonna be my fault.
Yeah. What the heck is Spotify? But anyway, it just keeps randomly stopping, and I'm like, excuse me. But
it's like, no, we don't want you to participate. Yeah. No.
Yeah. But yeah. Next question. Anyone got one?
I have questions specific for each person.
Yeah.
Some of them are just fun, and some of them are actually about characters. Like, here's one for ATP. Which Scooby-Doo characters would each of our player characters be?
Well, I feel like Syleth gives Velma vibes. Just because she seemingly knows everything.
Alistar wisdom.
Ayo, that might actually be why. I
mean, the idea is if they can remember things from a literal immortal being that has not only infiltrated, adjusted, altered people's dreams, and or all of the past lives as well, you're looking at thousands of years of knowledge, thousands of years of experience, and then on top of that, muck. Exactly, very much being an avatar. Go meditate on it, find an answer, sort of thing. Very much Avatar-esque.
Mm-hmm.
And so, like, that I am trying to keep up with. Granted, like, the stats aren't that great, but they're alright. We got a few level ups to go, and then maybe.
I feel that.
Big same.
I feel that intensely.
Actually, that flows into my question when we're done with this one.
The rest of the characters in the cast?
Yes, I do.
What was the question again?
What would our
characters
be in the Scooby Gang?
Yeah. Right, the Scooby Gang. Let's see. God, okay, so here's the thing. I feel like Lyric is probably a mixture of Scooby and Fred, mainly because he's just so stupid. And Fred doesn't give super smart vibes, but like Scooby also they both have the potential to be, but I'm honestly feeling more Fred vibes because Lyric tries to be the leader and tries to be smart, but
He never tries to be the leader. He does try to be smart.
See, 1% Shaggy is what I would say.
1% Shaggy. I wouldn't even go with that.
That's too much power. That's too much power.
That's what Sanchi is. Sanchi is 1% Shaggy.
That's fair.
No, I meant between like the goofiness, but like can kind of fight. Like 0.1% Shaggy. There we go.
Fair enough. That's better.
There. But Sanchi is definitely Shaggy. Whether or not she has the appetite Shaggy does, and like really only in power level and meme alone, but like otherwise she's definitely not afraid of literally anything or gives no other Shaggy. Except there was a meme that showed up on my feed recently, so it's really funny you brought this up. Apparently, cartoon Shaggy threatened Matthew Lillard as a promo for the the second live action Scooby-Doo movie. So Sanchi could be cartoon Shaggy.
Cartoon Shaggy does have that episode where he goes Ultra Instinct too.
That's true, yeah. And then he does have all these spin-offs where he's actually braver than he lets on. So, like, yeah, that Sanchi is Shaggy. And I guess that just leaves Stakeen as Daphne, because reasons. That's all that's left. Oh, you know what? No, this is why. Because everybody wants to know. Because, like...
Because the Fred has hit on Stakeen?
No, I'm asking who was Fred.
Fred is Lyric.
Scooby.
No.
I thought you said he was a Scooby.
No, he's more Fred. He's more Fred vibes because Fred has overconfident leader vibes. And Lyric is definitely overconfident. Well, yeah, you know, that's fair. That's the reason why Stakeen is Daphne, though, because everybody's like up to Stakeen, and Stakeen did nothing to deserve that.
Truly.
He's just kind of there. And Wade just happens to exist in the same cell.
Yep.
That has to be like another confusing aspect between Lyric and Stakeen, because I forgot. There's a secret third thing that they've always encountered every time they talk. They have either fought, Lyric has baffled the shit out of him, staring at him, trying to get in his mind, and he has commented on Stakeen's butt like 3 times, I think.
At least.
Oh, Stakeen.
Yeah, he don't know.
Got that Midwestern dad vibe.
I guess.
he's pulling a ref.
Yeah, pulling the New Balance in. Let's go.
He needs to start cutting some grass and manning the grill.
Honestly. He could make a mean bratwurst, I imagine.
Oh my god, I have to send you that. I'm gonna send you that right now before I forget.
Oh my god, what?
There's
who's got the next question?
My favorite baseball player has an Instagram account, and he partnered with Leinenkugels and a famous comedian, well, a famous TikTok comedian, and they did a Leinenkugels ad all about the grill. They're talking about grilling brats.
Oh my god. Can we talk about how freaking Castellanos finally hit a home run after the announcement that happened on Sunday? And I was like, wow, living up to your real name, my guy. Living up to your real name.
Truly,
so
though.
Useless.
He really
so
is,
effing
though.
useless. I hate Castellanos.
Hey, I'm glad the Tigers got rid of him. He's the biggest problem now.
I know. I'm aware. It's awful. Ugh, the pain. Kind of like figuring out the freaking folds in these pants. But anyways.
I guess the next question is the same question, but with Kids Next Door characters.
Oh. Was that also directed at me, or was anyone else going to take a shot at the Scooby Gang?
Zero?
I mean, I answered 2 of them with you.
Yeah, you did, though. Zero, I'm actually very curious what you think about the Scooby Gang and Kids Next Door. I want Kids Next Door.
I have to go look them up, just so I have the image in front of me.
That's fair.
I'll do the Kids Next Door one, since I was the one that made the Scooby question. So number 1 is probably Stakeen, because
he gives me I would organize my underwear drawer vibes. Absolutely.
Yeah, like he gives me like he also seems like he's genuinely like, that's why I said Lyric does not actually try to be a leader. He just wants to fight people. So every time a fight is an option, he jumps at it. And
respect,
like
though.
The logic he uses with it is the only reason why the logic used with it, his wanting to fight, has been that guy's bad, is purely because shit has been going down. Otherwise, he wouldn't even try to have explained why he wants to fight. He just likes it. But Stakeen always actually seems like he's got a reason. Like, he has reasons. He thinks about it. He actually like they're opposing characters, because Lyric would jump into a fight when everyone's trying to be sneaky. Stakeen would be the one holding Lyric down and muzzling him. Don't take that the wrong way. And making sure that he doesn't up the mission. So he's number 4. Lyric is number 4.
That sounds about right.
I would say I like it feels like a cop out to give Sanchi either number 3 or number 2, because on one hand Sanchi is like this adorable owl, like number 3 is
I would put
adorable.
Sanchi as like the
right.
creepy ass family. Like
Oh my
all of
god.
them. Like just
Dude, no,
honestly-
Sanchi's totally number 3. Like, she gets violent as
You know what? Yeah, just check the Thieves Guild and insert Rainbow Pony. You sold it.
Rainbow
it's no
Monkey?
longer number.
true.
Yeah,
Oh,
Rainbow
yeah.
Pony.
Yep.
Yeah, Rainbow Monkey. Rainbow Monkey.
Rainbow
Anyways,
Monkey.
Oscar Fairjack.
It's
Anyways,
super chunky.
and then because Eilith is not just like sometimes the motherly character of the group, and also because she is the only one besides Stocky that seems to be like taking tactical things into perspective. I know Sanchi's had her moments, but Sanchi also seems a little punch happy, like Laird. But Silent thinks and acts like another leader character. So number 5 for Silent.
I was gonna say probably 5 for Silas. Like I was looking at
That
him, I'm
does
like,
make
nah,
sense.
not quite straight nerd.
Yeah.
And that leaves
And,
obviously Lyric as 4.
Yeah, no, I said that earlier because he's the one that will up the mission if number 1 isn't there to keep him in line.
Well, that and from what I remember, because again, childhood, he always kind of seemed to be thirsting after 3. So it's like that sounds
Yeah.
about
Oh
right.
yeah, no, they definitely were like cutesy towards each other. But there was like a whole last episode where number 1 disappeared and number 4 just like completely
Yeah.
accidentally tore up the kids next door.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Who else has a question?
Oh, so we were talking about stats earlier. If you could
Yeah.
re-roll one stat, or if you could make one of your stats instantly better to fit your character, like, backstory, what would it be? Because I think Stakine's would probably be dexterity. Or strength.
That's fair.
No, actually it would be strength, because I think Stakine is pretty dexterous as it goes right
Yeah.
now.
Silith probably more wisdom. Like,
More
working on it.
wisdom.
it's not that great of a stat. I'd like at least a +3. So it's like we're getting there. I've got some methods.
Same.
Fancy.
Just
I would
more
say-
wisdom.
I would say dexterity and wisdom. Wisdom because I discussed with Tori at some point that I was going to use the wisdom as a way for him to actually learn instead of staying stupid all the time. But he will always have to learn the hard way because he's stupid. I kind of don't want his intelligence to go up too much higher.
That's fair.
Or dexterity, just because like he's currently better with wisdom, but his backstory is more punchy than with soul searchy. So it would just fit better if he had more dexterity, I guess.
Well, on the bright side, Silas is like the built-in teacher for all things Kalishtar.
Yeah, that worked out. That worked out so well, and I think that one guy actually brought up at some point that we should discuss how many things randomly just fit together when none of us planned anything. Not one of us planned our characters around each other, and all of them have certain things in common or random things in common that fit like
Truly.
puzzle pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Truly.
I think there's a little bit of facilitating there because it was like, okay, well, this event happens for Silith. Well, that matches up with this event for Sanchi. Hence why, again, slightly salty.
Dude, I can confirm this happened all on its own. I didn't
Yeah.
facilitate a damn thing.
I think
Like,
I
we
did the
rolled on the
random
same
roll character
table.
creators.
I did too.
too.
Everyone did the random roll, and it somehow ended up just lining up. Like, it just all fit. You all somehow connected together with Sanchi.
Well,
And
didn't
it was
we?
wild.
Did we do the random roll together or no? Or was it
No.
just
No.
with you? Okay.
No, it was
Just with
separate.
Tori.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
just
But,
with Tori
I mean,
then. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we all just got part of a guild or organization, and the only guild or organization that like instantly came to mind, because we spent
The Thieves
a
Guild.
lot of time in it, was the Thieves Guild. Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't know that we had another one. So, and that was just, that's all it really took.
Yeah.
And then
It was-
Sandra and I literally have basically the same characters,
Just
but
spoiled.
slightly tweaked different.
But
Slightly
us,
tweaked
Spoiled.
differently.
but us too, though.
Like reflections of each other for sure.
Yeah,
Oh my goodness.
I think
Who's-
our
like we're both.
No.
And then we accidentally made Kalishar racist by choosing the same color, which is why I'm like, I'm just gonna fix this in game real quick with the lore drop.
Yeah.
I think our classes are similar too, aren't they, Zandra? Oh, sorry.
Well, Lyric and I are both monk rogues.
Okay. I was a rogue barbarian. I thought I was similar to someone else.
You just answered one of my later questions. I was gonna ask what your build was, what all your builds were, because I have no. Aside from Sandra, I have no idea what you guys are. I think ATP is a fighter.
I mean, I raged in one of the.
Yeah.
And then I used
Yeah.
like a sneak attack in another fight when I
Yeah.
one shot that.
Oh wait, no,
guy.
you snuck attack Kermit. That's right. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
Kermit!
Like,
No,
I
I
know
used
about the
assa-
barbarian.
I used assassinate on it.
We'll also see as we go if I change things up a little bit, because part of me is like, there's the potential for Silas to get angry. There's potential for like one or two steps into barbarian. That way we get that angry strength. But we'll see. Not quite planning for that just yet, but because I do like to build my character more as I go along versus
Mhm.
completely planning it out.
Mhm.
Ooh.
Yeah.
More of a, hey, this is the reaction to what things are going on, like,
Yeah.
because Silith still has a family, which we haven't really talked about. And Silith mentioned she had brothers and sisters, and like, so, something could happen to her sister and easily feel that through the force, for lack of a better word, and things could happen.
But before we go too far, much further and deeper into that, what is the stat that Sanchi would change or increase?
I probably would have to decrease wisdom because all of my stats are quite good.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have to decrease
I
something.
rolled good.
Someone
unlike
over here is rolling
some
high.
people.
Oh.
Mine were very average, so it's like,
Mine too.
very jack of all trades, master of none.
Because
I
Sanchi
was
is very
bad
much
all the way.
Sanchi is very much an impulse kind of girl, so like not really fitting with a average
Wisdom
above
thing.
average wisdom. Yeah.
Fair enough. Cool.
I can respect that.
Sandra, I don't believe I've actually heard you ask a question of the group. Sandra, my bad.
Sandra.
Yeah, I
Z.
completely that one up. Zia,
Yeah.
Sandra. The cooler way to say it, and I it up.
That's how my grandfather pronounces my name, so it's like,
I'm sorry.
Uh-oh.
I'm old now.
I
I'm the
was
old
Sandra, and
man
it's
now.
like, of all people.
Zero is grandpa now.
So it's like, I'll never correct someone for that. I had one too, and of course I didn't write it down.
The one time you don't.
Yeah, the person who does all the notes is like, I'll remember that. Well, since it seems like we're just doing fun ones, what animal would your character be?
Ooh.
An owl.
Oh my god.
I would never guess.
Damn.
Look,
That's
you asked the question. But
Ah.
Okay, how about spirit animal? What's your spirit animal?
a spirit owl.
Ooh, spirit. Oh my god.
That one librarian owl from Avatar.
Damn.
That's Sanchi in her spirit animal form.
Oh, it's gonna be a tortoise.
And I'm like trying to even think of an answer to this for myself. I'm like, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Maybe a phoenix. You know what? Now that I'm looking at Tori writing
Just
phoenix
still
on
a
there,
bird.
is that not a spirit animal? Isn't that not like peak Sanchi.
I guess we should change it then so it fits yours. What cryptid would your character be? There you go.
I think I know the cryptid families.
Yes.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sanchi.
I don't.
You give that
Sanchi is
energy.
the cryptid.
Yeah, you do.
Okay, but you know me at least well enough, ATP, that you know that I do not.
It's true. You give off that energy like you randomly would have that knowledge, though. But there is also an owl cryptid, so.
All right, we'll pick that one.
Her spirit animal is stolen.
Oh my god. Oh my god. She's not horny enough for Stolas.
That's fair. Well, we haven't seen her with her husband yet.
You know, that's actually pretty true. She
It's
also
platonic.
hasn't talked about him.
Okay, not platonic, but
It's platonic.
It's platonic.
See, just based off of that, I'm like, I feel like maybe Mothman for Silence. Like,
Yeah.
why does everyone sexualize her?
that's it. Yeah.
Very mystic, maybe not super threatening, at least not off of the lore that I've really heard. Just there.
Let's see.
I'm not too deep into it, but I'm like, there's usually not that much dangerous stuff with Mothman.
There really isn't, though.
Yeah.
Like, Mothman
Yeah, no, he
seems
just
to be the
mostly
most
scares
mild.
people.
Exactly, cheeked up, not exactly dangerous, vaguely threatening. I'd go with Mothman.
Anytime I think of cheeked up, I just think of the unfortunate rendering of Pyramid Head from freaking whatever the called, Dead by Daylight. I'm just like, why'd they gotta make him like that? God damn.
Did you see the new Xbox like Deadpool controllers where
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
they're colored like Wolverine and Deadpool, and they got butt cheeks on the back?
They made that for
It's cheeked up for no reason
yeah.
You know
for
what?
the movie.
Sanchi can be a moa, because it's just a flightless
what?
bird. Terrestrial flightless bird.
I thought you were
That's
talking
fine.
like the weeaboo, like Moe. And I was
Oh,
like,
no, no, no.
No, now that
mean,
you say that, God, what is her name?
It actually does kind of fit, actually, because
Momo
Moe is
San?
like,
No, Momo-san. The
Oh,
yeah.
oh God, that thing gives me nightmares. But
Oh.
that's because I don't like eyeballs like that.
Oh, yeah,
Kind
no.
of abrasion.
No, I just wide eyeballs scare the crap out of me. Like
No,
when people
that's-
like open their like any people, but it happened first in The Grudge. That's where it
Oh.
all went downhill. And I was just like, oh God, I'm so scared.
Momo-chan. Yes.
Oh, this next
There
song
you
is
go.
so good. I
There you
already
go,
know.
Sanchi. There you are. Momo-chan. Bird-esque, female threatening.
Oh my god.
Such a long title.
What would Sakine be?
I'm trying to figure it out, cause like,
The Hat Man.
what?
The Hat
The
Man?
Hat Man.
Oh my god.
Yep.
The freaking hat.
Very silent, stoic, doesn't really do anything, just vaguely threatening right there.
No, you know, that's fair. I was gonna go with Bat Squatch, but you know. Bat Squatch is a little too violent. And I mean, yeah, I guess Stakine can get violent, but, like, you know what? No, we're gonna go with Bat Squatch. Only he can't fly, so Bat Squatch.
For an animal, I was gonna say coyote for lyric, but for a crypt, like, because he goes everywhere. He's a well-traveled man. He's just unfortunately stupid, not like a coyote. But coyotes are smart. I mean, but cryptid.
Yeah.
Part of me wanted to say Dogman, but because he's a horny bastard. But due to his fighting performance, I would have to say Ohio's Frogman, because it's scary to think about him coming at you. But those are probably some soft hands on the Frogman, and that reflects his combat performance this season. and yeah.
Or here,
Yeah.
just because she is a voluntary celibate, what would be the perfect date for your character?
Ooh.
Oh.
I like that question.
Yeah, same actually, because it's actually gonna kind of bring out a different side of my character, at least. I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys.
Bruh.
No, that's something I really have to think about.
Lyrics answer's about to be like one I can like not remember.
No,
From my
no,
drunken
actually.
stupor, the night that I drank gin and juice.
I feel like Lyrio's would be like Mario Kart. I feel like
Oh
that
my
would be like
god.
a Mario Kart.
Oh my.
I know Sanchez probably.
Oh
Then
boy.
go for it, that one guy.
Alright.
What's Sanchi's?
Probably something along the lines of back alley kind of club with
Oh.
some kind of underground like boxing or fighting or pit fighting,
Oh.
some kind of
Damn.
illegal.
That's how your
Yeah.
husband won you over? Okay.
No, that's just the start. That's just the start.
That's
Okay.
just the start.
Oh.
Things get a little rough, a little bit. What's the word? Chaotic. Their fight breaks out. Sanchi has to participate. They have to run. Somebody dies.
Is
And
that how
then
you
they
got
go
put in
home and-
jail?
No, it's not.
Uh-huh.
Completely unrelated. And then maybe find ourselves on a roof looking over the city and talking about like, you know, something with hot chocolate in hand. Or wine or, something.
I like Sanchi's.
my
That kicks
God.
my daytime dude's ass.
Oh Lord.
Also, I have the next question, but who's next?
I guess
Stacky.
I did it. Nope. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, is it? No,
Gives me
Xander,
more
go ahead.
time.
No, but you sounded ready though.
More or less, mainly because I also saw it on probably TikTok, like a book date, like going to Barnes and Nobles, finding out a book, like either picking it out for each other or finding one to read together, like nice cup of hot chocolate or snacks there, then probably like a nice long nature walk, something like that. Just cute homey vibes. Maybe like an underground like jazz club or something like that as well. She is very, very partial to live music, but prefers a more chill scene, we'll say. That's for sure. I don't know, y'all seem to think that she's a pacifist when it's like, no, she just really dislikes unnecessary violence.
No, that's...
Wow.
Lyric just thinks she doesn't want to kill. That's his whole thing. He just thinks she doesn't want to kill anybody.
Prefer to not kill someone, yeah. Again, unnecessary violence. Why do you have to kill them when you can just break their arm and render them, immobile? So I have a feeling now that we're out of prison, there's going to be a little bit more to her than just, oh yeah, I don't want to fight. It's going to be, you're going to make me fight? Well, I don't want to kill you. Therefore, let's break both of your legs so you can't fight back.
Oh, damn.
Hell
yeah. Like...
So fight when necessary.
Yeah. Fight when necessary, doesn't like to kill, because even if you break your legs, you at least can go home to your kids. Like, that's the type of thing she thinks about.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense.
In prison, that doesn't really, can't really do that.
Doesn't translate
Either way,
well.
she'd be in trouble. Exactly. So, we'll probably get a different side once we're out.
Yay! I'm just looking forward to seeing everyone's character be out of prison and how they react.
What are you most looking forward to in that regard, Zero?
I'll answer the Xander question first. We haven't finished dates.
Oh, no, that's right, yeah. That'll be a question for everyone, though, and I'll reword it. I guess if I have the floor, though, Stakim would probably be something mellow and chill. So it would probably be a mixture of just walking around places and exploring stuff. So whether it be, like, just walking around a city or something somewhere and getting like a beer or something, and then maybe going for a hike. That really is all that he's
Green
about.
flags.
More like intimacy kind of stuff.
Oh my god.
Yeah, more intimate settings.
Um,
Why? What were you
I'll-
thinking?
No, I'll slide in to this one because, all right. So I think I mentioned
How very
a
lyric
couple
of
of times
you.
that lyrics. Yeah, right. Lyrics inspiration was both Trevor Belmont and Toji Fushiguro, and
Yep.
something that they both have in common is while they have super gruff ass exteriors and they both are partial to fighting, they are both giant softies on the inside. So, yes, it is true that most of the time Lyric just wants to, but that's because he doesn't exactly have a good self image in terms of like his game.
Aww.
And I don't mind actually like saying some of this because I don't know how it will ever come into the story. But basically, while he is a very sexual being, his idea of a perfect date is super close to stockings. He prefers like the nature outside of cities because he was a nomad, so he would want to take them to like a nice like hill or like under a tree, play his lute for them. Definitely share some alcohol because he is a very, very heavy alcoholic. But and just like he would want to play music for them or with them if they have an instrument too.
Oh god,
And
are we
just
starting
like
a band now too?
Oh boy.
probably he knows how to play the lute and like
Jamesy!
that's what
Oh
so
no.
so that would be his thing, just like taking them out under the stars, either at a pond or under a tree on a hilltop, and just like having a night with them. And like I don't know if he would be the talkative type about gushy feelings, but he would listen. And yeah, that he's he is the polar opposite with Alone, and I've kind of been sprinkling that through and through. Like the conversation with Stockine was probably the first time like the person he really is started poking through when he was explaining that he's not hateful. He's just his own version of free. Like
Misunderstood.
yeah, he's just his own version of free. So if he wants to punch something, he punches. If he wants to drink, he drinks. If he wants to, he gets rejected. So yeah, that's his idea of a perfect date.
Precious.
Aw.
I just thought it was hilarious that Stockades was like pretty much the exact same.
Wow, they're perfect for each other.
Nah.
I would say that, or since there will be an obsession with food and whatnot, probably like go to a street fair where it's like, ah yes, 20 million food trucks.
We'll see who the real
Oh.
Shaggy is then.
Wow.
Oh god, that sounds like an actual heaven for me.
Right though?
Like food trucks
Rough.
always have such good food.
Oh, they slap
The thing
all the
is, it's
goddamn
like-
time.
Well, she's interested in this new land's culture and whatnot. It's like she doesn't like the food that much, so it's like, what would her reaction be to a deep fried Twinkie?
Oh my god.
Nah.
Especially because, like, I've been kind of hinting, she's not that big into sweets, so it's like,
Oh my god.
That'd be so funny.
It's a good one.
So, going back to Zero's little, I guess, segue from earlier, what are you guys most excited to see from the other characters as they go out and about into the world for the first time in forever? Or what are you most excited about your character? Either or.
I might have a butler-like character again.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
yes. Hell yes.
Maybe. I don't know yet.
He worked so well
Lord.
the last time.
He really did. This time it's a ghost.
Oh my god.
Freaking great.
It is. It's a good time.
I think honestly, I'm most excited to see Syleth out in the world. Like,
Yeah, I'm like I have not gotten to play her the way I want to because of the prison setting.
yeah,
So I'm like, because part of her whole thing is her mother was a semi-famous bard. Performance is her best skill, and she gets advantage. Like, she knows how to play the lute, and I think I vaguely mentioned it in already. Like, her job with the Thieves Guild was, hey, look, here's this foreign person who's pretty, who's a good performer. Her streetwear had literally been like what she was wearing was more of like kind of monk-esque, kind of belly dancer outfit. So it's like her whole job was, let's get these rich people to take me to bed, slip them something so they go to sleep, rob their pockets, and leave. Or listen in to what they're saying. Because
dude.
she refused to fight, that means she had to do other work. So that sort of very much street performer, very flamboyant, very acting risque, but doesn't actually mean it whatsoever, because if you're a foreigner.
Yeah. Actually, hey, did we go over our backstories with each other? I feel like as a group we would have in prison. Or at least would have
I don't know
mentioned
if
it
we would have.
something. I feel like we would have like mentioned some things offhand though.
Yeah,
think-
I probably would have mentioned, yeah, my main job was an informant.
Yeah, or like we
that
would
was
have asked about it.
No, I think we did ask in the first episode, and those who wanted to did volunteer information, and Sanchi was like, nah, fuck
Wasn't
off.
Yeah.
wasn't that the episode 0 before we actually started the
No,
campaign
I
though?
think that was one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was episode
Mm.
0.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, most people were like, I'm keeping it a secret. And I was like, okay.
Secrets.
I'm like, all right, you all be elusive AF. Have fun.
Okay, anyway. Sorry to interrupt you, Zandra.
All good. I mean, that was pretty much it. Like, she has not gotten to be the flamboyant, very street performer. Like, I would describe it. Gosh, what is her name? Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Aura?
Korra.
No, no,
Tylee.
Katara.
No,
no.
Tylee.
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 There we go.
Yeah.
More of that. Very upbeat,
Oh.
very performative. Yes. I would say firebender, but that doesn't actually do firebending. I would say much closer to that, but add in uses foreign charm.
I can see her being very much like Tylee, though.
Like, I would say that's probably a good representation.
It kind of fits too, because there's a huge theory going around that Ty Lee herself is actually a foreigner performing in the Firelands.
Yeah.
A lot of people think that she came from the Air Nation. Her family is from the Air Nation.
That's like one of my favorite theories, though. What about the rest of you guys? What are you excited to see from the other characters or your character? What are you excited to do?
I'm excited. Lyric is excited to see more about. Oh no, I am excited to see about Sanchi's husband. It is like something I like haven't found a way to make Lyric organically ask, because he's supposed to like have met him, I guess. I said something like that in one of the episodes and I regretted it immediately. But I also am looking forward to Stocking's story in general, because Stocking has Winslow energy super hard.
Winslow.
And I think I already said what I look forward to when it comes to Silas' character, just like the interactions that are going to come because of the confusion of their last major conversation.
Yeah.
For Lyric though, I think like the thing that I'm looking forward to him is he's going to clean up himself a little bit, like just the fact that like his character build so perfectly accidentally worked into the story for him in general. Like out of nowhere, he was a guy that a Kalistar that had trouble learning about his Kalistar roots, even though his mother tried to teach him all the time. But because she's not judgy, she accepted what he did accelerate at, and now he's found someone who can teach him when he's willing and able. And certain moves that he's going to be learning in the next level or two are only possible if he has someone basically there giving him more wisdom. Or letting him use his wisdom to learn. So I look forward to that for his character. This campaign lent to so much organic character building. I love it.
Honestly, it really did though.
Heck yeah. I love that.
That
So I'm
one guy,
feeling
what
the
about
same
you?
way.
Oh, yeah, I feel like I'm really excited about my ghost butler. Like I said
There.
earlier.
I was gonna say, I feel like supposedly like 3 of us are haunted and haven't talked about ghosts, so
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
like the 2 of us who
No
supposedly
ghosts in
see things
prison.
regularly aren't bringing that up much more, and it's like I vaguely hint to it when it's like, ah, yes, she's gonna go meditate. I'm gonna go talk to my spirit being through meditation.
The walls have anti-ghost stuff. The ghosts
Mhm.
aren't allowed in prison.
Oh
Lyric will
God.
bring it up more as he gets smarter, or not
If you
smarter,
were a
but wiser.
ghost, would you spend all your time in prison?
Yes.
No, we'll leave you alone.
Dude, nah, free
I would-
meals.
I mean, technically, yes,
Facts.
because
You're
that's
a
probably where they died, so.
You can get free meals anywhere.
I would haunt Dr. Disrespect.
Oh my god.
Mm.
What about you?
I would haunt that wing of the prison.
Fair enough. What about you, Tori? What are you excited to see?
Ooh. This is a tough one because I know it's coming. But
Yeah, trying not to spoil it. What are
yeah.
or who are you most excited to see grow outside of prison? And it could be an NPC.
I am very excited for I'm very excited to see how you guys handle the information you receive next. Cuz it is I've done a few things different with this campaign when prepping it, and it seems like it's doing good overall. I cannot get this knee or this leg correct, but overall, I'm struggling. It's what happens when
doing
you
your
make
best.
messy sketches, folks. But
I think I can see Wade's cock.
probably, but not uncommon. But no,
Damn.
I think for me, it's definitely getting you guys, I would agree, into the world that is outside of the prison. And I think the prep that I've done for it is going to be pretty good. And just overall, your guys's how your characters live in the world that it's way too big. That I have kind of been very careful at crafting only because I'm making sure that it feels more alive and more dynamic and that your characters will have an impact a lot more on the world. And I don't know, I feel like the storyline just this whole time is very much more streamlined, and with it being the final currently, and to my knowledge, the last campaign that's going to take place in Egg is a bizarre one to be living in, to say the least. And so I'm really excited to just see your guys' characters really get out into the world, get the knowledge they're getting, and then see how much it changes you and all the lore drops that are going to be happening throughout this whole campaign. There's very pointed moments that I'm like, I cannot wait to see how so and so reacts to this, or just any of you, because I feel like this time it's going to really arc into your backgrounds, and that's why I was so firm on character creation, and that's why I'm really happy that you guys brought it up, that it seems natural what's happening. It seems all natural for your characters to be doing, which is what I wanted. I wanted your guys' characters to be so dynamic that it felt like just another personality. Sorry, guys, you're all schizo. No, but like, no, that was like a really big point for me. And so now that we are at that point where the gates finally open, just like, oh, let me pull this reference. Remember in like Final Fantasy VII when you finally leave Midgar and you're just dropped on the map and you're like,
yeah.
time to do. That's literally you guys right now, sort of. But you're kind of entering your Midgar more so, but still, like, it's still a little bit more open. And you guys have now learned the world. You learned what's kind of going on the outside for the most part. And now you all are about to get so much more information that I know is going to be so just punch and hit. And it's going to be playing on something that I love. And I mean, I love to do. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for next session. So that's really what I'm just looking forward to is next session. And that's what I want all of you all and the viewers to feel as well. I always want to leave that cliffhanger to be like, why do we have to end? So I look forward to that. And I look forward to a few other side characters that you guys are going to be meeting. Because it's me. So sorry. But
I mean, it's been you a couple of times already.
It's about to be more. Yeah. No. It's going to be good. It's going to be a good time. Very excited.
Who has another question?
Yeah.
What about you, Tori? You haven't asked a question in a minute.
I know.
Oh, sorry. That one guy, do you have one?
I mean, Tori can go ahead.
No, you're good. You're good. Go for it.
Locked and loaded.
I was just gonna ask what astrological sign, and don't ask me because I don't know any astrological signs, and what deadly sins represent your character.
What?
Libra.
What
Scorpio.
is your deadly sin?
What's my deadly sin?
Yes. I mean, for instance, Silas is lust.
Absolutely, 1000%. We didn't just go over the fact that she's celibate.
Voluntarily.
Yes.
Just what if we're doing this the anime route where like they did something random and got blamed for it, maybe Silas got blamed for being lustful. Job exactly.
Her job is to seduce to a degree, so I could see it that way. It's not something that she wants to do, but she is confident in her appearance. So.
I can't think of what Stakeen's would be. This is a hard one.
I specifically didn't have like a birthday planned for Lyric because of his nomadic group. Like he was just basically born on a day.
Well, that's why I'm like Libra feels right for Silas.
Oh, I thought we were doing the 7 deadly sins.
Well, he said astrological and 7 deadly sins. So I'm like, So Silas definitely Libra.
Lyric's star sign, I'm gonna just say is I have no idea. I literally like Pisces. We'll give him a Pisces, because he does have a bit of duality in him in terms of like, on one hand, everyone probably thinks that I would say lust, but it's wrath. It's wrath. There's
Gemini.
Because what was it?
Wait, it's not gluttony?
No, because a lot of the reason he drinks is, and just the fact that he ran away from his tribe was basically he was so mad at a decision his mother made, and there's someone like he desperately wants to kill, and that basically fuels a lot of his negativity, and the fact that he's Lyric's a dick. And that's like Sanchi said. And because of what that character did that made him want to kill him so bad, spoiler, he also wants to kill Kipper right now. Because he views Kipper in a very similar light.
Abandonment issues.
Apparently.
No.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, because Kipper did something in order to cause the abandonment issues, and it's the way he went about it. So, and that's very close to why he. Yeah, that's a very. Actually, I don't mind saying this out loud since it's already like. Syleth has actually gotten the most out of Lyric's backstory, purely because he explained that he does want to kill his father. It's his. Lyric exists because his father didn't listen to the word no.
Oh.
Yeah, and
don't worry. If
no
that's the case, you're gonna get real protective over Silas.
Yeah, and the Wandering Peace, that's his nomadic tribe. His mindset of I forgive everything the next day, like, and I think I've actually said his tribe's motto, which is if I wake tomorrow, then yesterday is forgiven. That mindset is both what helps him not give a shit about past things, but it's also what pisses him off because his mom forgave his father and told Winslow the however manyth, that they could only marry if he promised to do what the tribe does and protect every person that comes walking the wilds, and that includes his father, if he ever comes around. And he begrudgingly agreed, and Lyric said, "No, all this," and left.
I see.
Yeah.
Tram.
That's part of his backstory, and I guess the other parts of the backstory that I explained is that he learned Dwarven first. Like he learned how to speak Common, but he learned how to read and write in Dwarven first.
I think you did mention that when we chided you about reading.
Yeah. That so I think just by proxy of learning that he's stupid and Stylith trying to be protective of him, that's how his backstory has come out.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's my 7 deadly sin. Wrath.
I think Stakeen's is what?
See, I would say
that makes sense. Sanchi's would be pride.
I'd probably
but God, I would never change it.
Syleth as well.
Oh, why Syleth?
Really?
There's pride there. She chooses not to fight because she believes she can win. Like, that's definitely there.
She does have a stand.
Same but opposite.
True.
I can
You
see
believe
that.
you can win, so you don't want to. I believe I can win, so I gotta.
Exactly. Like the rest, when you think about like monastic traditions, again, lust, she's celibate.
Yeah.
Gluttony, not really. Regularly gives away her food. Greed, not really. The way she was raised, she doesn't care about items for the most part. Sloth, she's very diligent with physical exercises, mental exercises, improving herself. So it's like wrath. There's some anger at the Thieves Guild. Like we'll probably go into further detail about that at some point. Envy?
No. Did you say envy?
Envy, not really. She doesn't have goals, so she can't envy something.
That makes sense.
If you don't want, you can't be jealous of what others have.
Oh.
So that leaves pride. She is confident in herself. She is confident in the way she was taught that her way of doing things is the correct way of doing it.
I love that pride is the thing and the reason that you gave for it, but the only time I think I remember Syleth attacking in the first season so far is like it was like an attack to Tasha. Oh no, that's not true because you me up first.
I balked you in order to attack Tasha to help without having to.
Proxy.
You did 10 damage to me. You did 2 to Tasha.
I helped from afar
Oh,
without
God.
breaking the rules.
She
In
did
the
it out
worst
of
possible
love.
way. And I wanted to prevent you from
Dying.
also, yeah.
Probably
Like,
dying.
it was still in a protective way.
Why doesn't Connor have snake bites?
Not yet. We're getting there. We're getting there.
Oh, I have a question. It's a very quick one.
Okay.
Tori,
Mhm.
between Wade and Connor, who tops?
Oh, Connor. Easy. That's easy.
Is that what we're gonna go for all of our characters switched?
Oof.
Yep. Top or bottom, guys. Let's go.
Actually, I was hoping we could get that one guy's question next.
Oh, yeah.
Mm.
Hit it. Hit it.
That was that
My
one guy's
question?
question, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you're right. My bad.
Assuming she assuming she participates, whichever would make whoever happy.
Lyric's a switch hitter.
Oh my god, of course he would be.
He's also Pan, and
We're Ace in this household, but also Polly.
Lyric doesn't know what that means. I mean, that's what he thought he was being into.
I mean, most ace people, because they don't feel attraction, believe that they are pan or poly because
They haven't found.
if you feel the same amount of attraction for everyone, doesn't that
Yeah.
make you pan? Therefore,
Well, we're
Like-
not Aero, though. We're romantic.
yeah, true. As an ace, it's like, yeah, I've explored that. Did we get everyone's top or bottom preference or no?
No.
Oh, we didn't get stockings.
Ah, yes, you also didn't get my my previous question either.
I was saying, I don't think we got his astrology sign or
No,
deadly
you skipped
sin.
me both times. That's okay though.
I'm sad.
Nah, if we don't want to talk about it, we don't want to talk about it. That's okay.
I'll
Oh,
get
there was
silent.
Let's talk about it.
What?
Please tell us.
Okay, so Stakeen would probably be top, but he'd be very awkward about it. Like, there's just always gonna be an awkward phase to Stakeen, but he'd probably also do more sideways shit. Uh, just 'cause.
True equality.
Exactly. Why not? As far as astrology and seven deadly sin, he would probably be a Scorpio with an envious Scorpio.
Damn, I dislike him more.
Nah,
No.
fair enough. Fair enough, but I will say, as an actual Scorpio, I resent that.
As a Sag, that seems to attract November 17th people.
15th, you're 2 days off, but
The amount of people in my life who have a birthday of November 17th.
oh,
Like,
no, that's weird.
my baby brother, my ex, Tori's ex, one of my good friends, a different one of my friends, my friend's brother.
Oh.
I'm convinced they're all Valentine's Day babies. The math checks out.
Yeah, well, it's true. Yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that's Stakeen in a nutshell. An envious Scorpio who screws him
That
sideways.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
That or Gemini would be really fitting too.
Nah, I can see Gemini too. But I think it's the more mysterious allure that is Stakeen and trying to keep everything very close to the chest that's more. And I also harken back to Everybody wants Stakeen for no good reason. He's done nothing.
True.
Why?
True.
And
He's
that's
a
very much
he's a slab of man meat.
apparently that's very much a Scorpio vibe as well. We do nothing and suddenly it just happens. Why?
No idea, gal.
I don't know. I mean, that one guy, I have a lot of questions for you later. But
Don't think of me. I'm innocent in all of this.
no, you're not. Anyway, um, next question.
Uh, what is your character's dream job or goal?
Goal?
Yeah.
You mean
Dream
out of
job or
prison
goal?
or
Yes.
okay?
10 years from now, when all this is behind you, where do you see your character? How about that?
All right, yeah.
We'll narrow it down. 10 years from now, where do you see your character?
10 years from now, where do I see my character? Probably dead.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
I'll be 100% honest. Staki is probably going to be dead. If he has anything to say about it, he will be.
Wow.
Oh. Oh no, Tori has got it. Tori had a big villain laugh.
Oh no, I just
The fact that
Yep.
it's on that face of Wade, though.
I know, just nah. I did not get as far as I wanted to on this art piece, but sorry folks. You'll
Dude.
see the finished one.
There was a
at
lot
some
of
point.
spinning.
Yeah, I'm sorry. It's better than being like a flip gremlin, is what I like to say.
That's fine. Whatever floats your boat.
Because I could be one of these people, but I'm not. I don't. I wiggle a lot.
Where would
Respect.
Violet be in 10 years?
Yeah.
And
Opening
gold.
up a monastery of her own and/or orphanage.
Aw, that's cute.
Like, that is her, like, if she no longer has a home, she will make one. But has chosen not to have kids, therefore. So yeah. She is secretly a good person. Not so much secretly.
I was about to say your secret.
Not so much secretly. What about Lyric? Also, emo like Stockheed and Dead.
No, actually. So like Lyric wants to kill his father, but that's not necessarily a goal. It's just if he sees him, it's gonna happen. But otherwise, his the only reason he even works is because uh, alcohol takes money. If it wasn't for that, he would just wander. What he hopes to do 10 years from now is basically just wander and live off the land wherever he's wandering at any given time. And he kind of wants to do exactly what the wandering piece did and help people along the way that he finds. That's basically all he wants to do. Travel, drink, help people out when he can. Basically what he's doing, what he was doing before prison, only without having to take Thieves Guild bounty jobs.
Ooh.
Like you said, alcohol costs money.
Yeah.
Yup, yup. But maybe he'll learn how to brew. No.
I feel like that would be more of Stockeen's thing, apparently. Just own a brewery with specialty IPAs.
You know what? I can see him doing that. He starts
What does
brewing
Sanchi
beer
do?
because he can.
Sanchi probably already has her dream job. She was she was raised to do this work, so she's quite happy. And she doesn't really think far ahead, so she doesn't see herself in 5 years or 10 years. But I bet if this world had some sort of FBI or CIA, I bet Sanchi would be happy, you know, moving up to a position with one of those departments, starting international conflicts.
Not where I thought that was going. I was about to say, like, that feels so backwards from the Thieves Guild, and then you said starting international conflicts. Sachi's just all about causing that havoc.
It's a good time, you know. If everybody's lives were as interesting as Sachi's, you know, the world would be a better place.
I can see why Sanchi's sin is pride. No, wait.
Oops.
Yeah, pride.
I did have a random question for Sanchi. Does Sanchi feel weird about eating eggs?
No.
Fair enough. There are birds that
Right,
eat
she
eggs.
doesn't want to have kids of her own. That's not in her 10-year goal.
No, I don't know if. I mean, I mentioned the ace thing, so I don't know if having kids is conflicting with that philosophy, but
Would she want to be a leader over children in the guild?
no.
I see.
Sounds pretty ambitionless. No, I'm kidding.
Look, I said about the FBI, the CIA, and I
Yep.
also said about the
international
being
conflict.
impulsive and not really planning ahead.
I know. I kid. I jest.
I just jest.
Ooh, what a good song to end all this on. I'll even put it over here in color.
Ooh, okay. Color, you say?
Who the fuck is this by?
Aerosmith.
Okay. No. I need to make this more separate because they're actually two separate words.
Is that Aerosmith?
No.
Apparently, there's another Dream On.
Yes, it is.
Dream on, dream on.
No. Weeaboo in the household.
Nah, that's fair. You're gonna turn everybody on to all new Weeboo music.
I know. AKA my whole playlist, honestly. But it's a really good song. AKA, it's the ending theme of Life Lessons with your Michio Nissan.
Oh my god, okay. No, yeah, that's
called Dream On.
Oh.
Yep.
Well.
How fitting.
The more you know.
But yeah. So, well, this was fun. I'm glad that we totally talked about the prologue so much.
I mean, it was kind of just Q&A, and that's more prologue-y.
It is. I think it was good. And we almost all of my questions that I had, you guys already also asked. So I was like, hey, I could just focus on this.
Yeah, the Scooby-Doo one was on everybody's mind.
Yeah, you know it.
That was a good one, though.
It was a good one, yes.
Toodles, everyone.
Bye. Have a good night.
Bye. Good night.
Thanks for watching our video. Keep updated on all things Plasma Coin by joining our Discord and following us on our social media pages, linked in the description below. If you want more Plasma Coin content, subscribe to our Twitch and YouTube channels, and watch another video up in the corner here. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Bye!